Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So FIU's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he... to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you, and he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to... matchups, and based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his one.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7, Florida International, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
Wide open spaces. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick completion to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Klein. That's reeled in, it's Lane. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure. What? They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. To the air, it's Klein. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's late. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so he's...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Klein. Here comes the heat. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead.
How about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Topper!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to pass. It's Klein. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Hilltoppers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Mooney. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Might be changing the route. looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he will take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Anger. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Anger. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Klein. Takes the easy completion. Ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little...
Touchdown, Western Kentucky! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Back to pass. Fires left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points and
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll give it to him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the face?
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 18 over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play.
Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Set ready. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Topper! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Florida International, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's caught. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw again. Turns it loose. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, WKU. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Florida International, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously this...
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking to throw, it's Mooney. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And the Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Hilltopper. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are yards after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to pick up yardage. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A run for the quarterback. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got a man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida International, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Lay. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down. And
there he goes. At the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on fourth and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Gives it on the option. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
no, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hilltoppers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quickly to the tight end. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, beat that clock.
It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltopper. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put...
Lots of running room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it in. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
On the double.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got him. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. FIU will line up to punt.
On to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.